Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We got an email into the show for a second date update from a friend of the program, somebody who's been on a few times. There's that noise.
No way.
And you know what that means? That means that Hailstorm is back. Yeah. What's up, Hailstorm?
Hey, how are you guys?
What's going on?
Oh, I miss you guys. I haven't talked to you in so long.
I know, it's been a while.
How do you like being on the show? Haley, everybody just makes fun of you afterwards.
No, they don't. Oh, my God.
No, they don't, Hailstorm. If you are unfamiliar with who Haley is, she goes by Hailstorm. She's been on the show a few times before. She's had some problems with some photographer dudes trying to take her picture for Instagram. We helped her out with that. And now she wants to do a second date update.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh, you guys. I think I found him. I really like this guy. And he's not a photographer.
That's good to know.
That is the first smart thing you've done in a while.
I'm glad you've moved on from the photographers. What's this guy do?
Well, he is a bartender. His name is Derek.
Okay.
So hot. Oh, my gosh, you guys.
How did you meet Derek?
So I went to this bar with my girls, and he was the bartender there. And he was, giving me free drinks all night. He gave me, 3 Red Bulls vodka and, 3 cranberry vodka and 3 Diet Coke and vodka. He was, the vodka fairy all night.
The vodka
fairy. Haley, before we get any further, please tell me that you guys actually went out on a first date and this isn't what you consider your first date with him.
Well, later on, it was the first date, later that night.
Okay.
What does that mean? You went home with him?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me tell a story, okay?
Okay.
First of all, I, have to describe him because he's, so hot. He looks like he could be in a band because he has all these, tattoos on his arms. He looks, so tough and, oh, my gosh, he's so hot.
Okay.
Did you get a lot of time to talk to him at the bar while he was giving you free drinks, or was he just busy? And
Sort of. He was, really busy, but, he kept checking in on me, and, he would, wink at me or, touch my hand when he was giving me the drinks. He was just being, very flirty, very sweet and just super into me, which, I can't blame him. Duh. Yeah.
I do applaud your confidence, Haley.
Thank you. Anyway, after, my girls were, all faced and, needed to leave, and so they left, and I stayed because I was just, ready to hang out with this boy.
ready to pounce on the bartender.
Had he asked you to hang out at that point, or were you just lurking and hoping that he was going to?
Well, he saw them starting to leave, and he was like, "You're not leaving, are you?" And I was like, "No, of course not." And he was like, "Here's another Red Bull and vodka."
Yeah.
And, the bar started to slow down because it was getting later, so he had more time to stay and talk to me. And he was telling me about how he has this dream to own his own bar, and, he said to me, oh, my gosh, it was so hot. He was like, if I ever had my own bar, I would use your silhouette on the sign. And I was like, yeah, you would.
Really? That's high praise. I mean, if he wanted to use your image for his business.
Yeah. And I was so about it. Because, no one's ever said to me before. A lot of guys have called me hot, but that was, a new level of, hello, I want you to be, my marketing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically saying you're his muse.
Yeah.
What's that?
Don't worry about it, Haley. All right, so did you just hang out with him at the bar?
Well, he was closing up, and he was, starting to, get ready to go, and he was like, hey, do you want to go back to my place? And I was like, listen, I'm not that kind of girl. I'm not just going to go home with you straight away.
Good.
So instead, we went to the parking lot, and we fooled around in his car. And
What? Haley, how is that classier?
It totally is classier. I showed that, I'm flexible, but also, not easy,
It
All
sounds
right.
pretty easy.
So you wouldn't go home with him, but you guys went to his car to make out and stuff.
Yeah, totally. It was very PG. It was high school,
Right.
That was probably fun.
Yeah, it was. And it was give him a taste, but don't give him the whole meal, you know?
What else did you like about him besides hot and he was a good makeout?
hello, free drinks.
That is a big positive.
Yeah, Brooke.
Oh my God.
Did you guys actually go out on a date, though?
Who goes on dates anymore? Like, are you joking? I mean, this isn't the 50s.
Right, I'm sorry.
Jubal,
My bad. I'm sorry about that.
Get with it.
Okay, so have you guys talked after?
So this is why I'm calling, because I'm having a problem. So we exchanged numbers, and everything was good, and he gave me a ride home, which was, like, so gentlemanly. I was like, oh, my gosh, you're such a hot guy.
That is nice.
Yeah, that's great.
And then I didn't really hear from him, and so I went into the bar with some of my girlfriends just to, like, say hey and, like, you know, hit those free drinks again.
Yeah.
And he was, like, kind of acting weird. He was also super, super busy, and so I can't fault him for that because, like, obviously he's a hard worker. He's working hard, serving drinks, da-da-da. But, like, hello, pay attention to me. We had an awesome night.
I'm all for a good drunken makeout session. I think that's great. But were you really expecting more from this relationship?
I mean, he shared his dreams with me. I'm sure he doesn't do that with, like, every girl.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
You know, guys don't just share their dreams with anybody, Hailstorm.
Yeah. And he said that he wanted me to be his silhouette on his sign.
It's true, he
that's
did.
Forgot
didn't he?
about that.
Like, hello, it's me, Hailstorm.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks, guys.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Yep, if you're just tuning in for today's second date update, that would be the theme music for Hailstorm. Her real name is Haley, but she goes by Hailstorm. Hear the thunder clap, and she's on the phone today for a second date update. She met a bartender who was very sweet to her and gave her a lot of free drinks, and they hung out after his shift was over, made out in his car, and now he's not calling her back, and she's very upset about that. Hailstorm, are you ready to give him a call and find out why he's been brushing you off?
Yeah, guys, let's get to the bottom of it.
Oh my gosh, Haley. Haley, what are you hoping for out of this relationship with this bartender?
I'm hoping to be the first lady of his bar.
First lady.
So freaking hot. He looks like a little rock star, and, like, I could be, like, his Kate Hudson, like when she was, like, married to that guy, that, like, rock star guy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have no idea who you're talking
yeah.
about. But, okay, cool.
No.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, remember, you got to be quiet until I bring you on the phone. Can you,
Okay.
Can you do that?
I don't know.
Okay, well, try
Try.
for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Derek.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Derek, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Excuse me?
It's a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
No way.
Yeah, how are you, man?
What's up?
I'm good. And you guys?
Not too bad.
Hey.
You ever listen to the show?
On occasion. I mean, I'm a bartender, so sometimes either if I'm up late or for some reason up early, but, yeah, I know you guys.
Okay. Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
About me?
Yeah, they wanted us to get in touch with you because you're not calling them back.
Okay. And who asked you to do this?
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and just guess that you probably know this person because she leaves quite a mark on people that she meets. Her name is Haley. She likes to go by Hailstorm.
Oh, my God. Yeah, she's pretty intense.
That is one description that you could use.
Well, she emailed us because she said that you guys hung out one night, and now you won't text her back, and she said she even came into your bar the other day, and you kind of ignored her.
Okay, she said all that?
Yeah. Yeah, she told us a lot about you, actually.
And what did she say?
Well, she said that you're a hot bartender with a bunch of tattoos and long hair, and you look like a sexy rocker.
Yeah.
She said,
Would you deny that?
Guess not.
She also told us how you hooked her up with a bunch of free drinks, and then later on in the evening, you guys went out to your car and made out a little bit.
all true. I can't deny any of that.
And she was super pumped about meeting you because apparently you said that you're going to open up a bar someday and you want to use her as your logo.
Well, okay, yeah. All right, hold on. Yeah, we were like talking after I got like done with work. We were in my car, and I mentioned that like I hope to one day like open my own bar, and that like she has like a great figure that would make like a great silhouette for my logo. But like,
Was that? Let me ask you a question before you continue. Was that a line? Like, do you use that on girls at the bar all the time?
no, like she's sincerely like smoking hot. Like that's like she has a great body, but like I didn't really like mean it in like let's figure out a logo tomorrow kind of way.
So you were
Okay.
just saying, like, in general, she would make a great...
Yeah, like someday.
Yeah, I mean, someone like with a body like that would make a great logo.
Okay.
for, like, semi-truck mud flaps and bar logos.
Yeah,
So-
right?
What didn't you like about her then? Why are you kind of blowing her off? I mean, it sounds like you thought she was at least hot.
She's just like, sweet and like sincere, like she wanted to help, but like the next day she started texting me and sending me attaching photos of headshots for like which one did I want to use for the bar.
So it was more like you said, hey, you could be the logo for the bar one day because you're that attractive. And she, in her mind, was like, oh my God, he told me I'm the logo for this new bar that is opening right now.
I'm telling everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't
man.
seem like it's enough to write somebody off.
No, like she wouldn't stop. Like from there, she like was texting me all day long about it. Like my phone was just blowing up. Like
What?
it was like we were business partners all the time.
Hey, Derek, I do want to let you know that Hailstorm is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Like what?
Yeah. Hailstorm?
What?
Hey.
Oh, hey, how's it going, Haley?
Not so good. I heard everything you said. I had to mute my phone because I couldn't be quiet, but I heard everything.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, everything I just said happened.
Well, guess what? I'm a doer. I was trying to help your dream, and I'm sorry that you are a lazy person who doesn't want to actually, who just talks, and doesn't actually do anything with their life.
Hold on, I told you that I wanted to open a bar one day, like not the next day. And I do want to use your body in my logo, but like, I'm not ready to start picking those out today.
You know what? You're a jerk. You got me all excited about this bar we were going to open together, and now you're like
Sweet.
being all lazy, and now
I
what do
told
you do?
you I wanted to open a bar one day.
I even gave you name suggestions, okay? I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah, okay. Haley's Hole in the Wall or Haley's Hole. Like, I can't call a bar that.
Haley's hole.
I love it. I think that's a
cute.
great name.
The town I grew up in had a bar called Joe's Hole. It's
I
real
mean, it's
popular.
like, for the type of bar I was telling her about, that's like, I can't. She wanted like custom cocktails. I mean, it was like too much.
That's amazing. I would totally go to that bar, though.
Think about it, okay? Haley's Hole is such a cute name. It's like, oh, out of the way, like, oh, it's like a hidden place, but it's also like, you like think about like, ooh, it's like kind of sexy, like, ooh, who's Haley? And like, maybe we're gonna see her there. Like, what's up with
Yeah, it's a
Haley?
family establishment for sure.
I'm sorry, Derek, but she's kind of funny. Like,
It is funny.
Oh, I mean, I for sure, but I don't think intentionally.
but why wouldn't you give her another second chance? I mean, she's got so much energy. She obviously really likes you.
Yeah, she's in
That
here.
is for sure.
Yeah, I do have a lot of energy, and I am hilarious. I was voted funniest in my high school class, okay?
Really?
Awesome.
I can't argue with results.
To recognize that I would make a really great business partner. I know about nightlife. That is my life. I go out every night.
I appreciate your wanting to help, but like, I have my ideas about this, and I like just think it's probably better for me to do it myself.
Fine. Do it yourself. You know what? I'm going to open my own bar.
Oh.
I'm going to open my own Haley's Hole. And then I won't even let you come in. I won't even let you near the place.
Oh, no.
Okay?
You hear that, Derek? You're not getting anywhere near Haley's Hole ever.
Ever.
Oh my!
I do have to ask, though, since it's a second date update. Derek, would you like to go on a second date with Haley? We will pay for it.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna pass. Like, I appreciate it though.
Come on.
God.
Good.
It's just too much.
You know what? I'm just enough. So there.
Amen, Haley.
I'm sorry
Sure.
you didn't get a second date, but can we get an invite to Haley's Hole when it opens?
Yes, please.
You guys are going to be at the head table.
Awesome. Thank you. Head table at Haley's Hole.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Just got this text in at 78592 that says, every time I hear Hailstorm on the show, I hate every person under 25 for a week. You're welcome. It's Brooke and
Too
Jubal in
bad.
the morning talking about today's second date update. Hailstorm was back again.
Yes.
She's called into the show a few times for Awkward Tuesday phone calls, and now she's done a second date update. She met a bartender named Derek, and Derek wasn't calling her back because he told her, which I still think is a line, hey, I'm only doing this bartender thing for a while. I'm going to open up my new bar. And I could totally use your body as the silhouette, the new image for my business. And she was super excited about that, maybe a little too eager, because after that she kept texting him all the next day with plans to create their bar together. And he's like, that's a little too much. And she thought that she should call it Haley's Hole.
I think
Haley's
it's a great
Hole
name.
in the Wall. Haley's Hole for short, because she
Dude.
thought that would be funny. It is a funny name. I do
And
like it.
who would forget it? No
Nope.
one.
Nobody.
No one.
Nobody can ever forget Haley's Hole.
Yep.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Halloween parties are one of the favorite places to try to hook up with a sexy ghoul or a sexy goblin or a sexy toaster.
Oh,
Whatever anybody has dressed up to be like and made it sexy. You always want to hook up with it. And luckily for us, we checked the email, and we did have quite a few emails in from people who met somebody that they want to call at a Halloween party.
Yeah.
And we decided to get a hold of Thomas because Thomas wants to call a girl today that he met at a Halloween party, and now she's not calling him back. What's up, Thomas?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How are you?
I'm okay.
Thomas, isn't it like an unwritten rule about Halloween hookups that they just stay there? Like, there's never a real relationship that comes out of these things.
I don't think so. I think you can find love at a Halloween party. I mean, it's a social gathering.
You are a hopeless romantic,
Find
sir.
love anywhere if you know how to look for it. And apparently you do, Thomas. So who's the girl that you want us to call today? What's her name?
Alexa,
Alexa. All right. And how did you meet Alexa?
a friend of mine, threw this huge Halloween party. There's a ton of people there.
Mm-hmm.
But this one chick in particular, this girl Alexa, I didn't know her, but she was dressed as a witch. Not like a sexy witch, but not like a horrifying witch, just a witch.
A regular
Okay, so
witch.
she was a normal witch.
Totally.
She was a normal witch.
Okay.
see that.
Did you approach her immediately at the party, or did you wait a while before you made your move?
I kind of watched her from a distance for a while. Like she
Nice,
was in.
yeah. That's what I like to hear. I sort of skulked around behind her the entire party.
Well, it wasn't like stalking her. I was just kind of like every once in a while I'd check in, see where she was.
Okay.
All right, and then when did you let her know that you had been watching her?
When did you strike?
Well, it's going to sound bad. They didn't strike, but I just couldn't figure out a way to get up and talk to her. I kept waiting for her to talk to someone that I knew so that I could ingratiate myself into the conversation.
Right.
But she was talking with circles of people that I didn't know. So I decided I was going to try and scare her.
That's a good move.
Halloween.
What? Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Because frightening a woman is a great way to meet them.
Yeah, what?
Oh, at a Halloween party, that's perfectly acceptable. That's why you take women to horror movies, because, you know, that fear reflex also turns you on a little bit.
All right, so you were hoping
Okay, I see. You
to
wanted to get.
scare the horny into her.
Exactly.
All right, and did it work for you?
Well, here's the problem. She was carrying around as part of her costume. She had this cauldron with her, and it had like smoke billowing out of the cauldron. But I saw her at one point start to head down this hallway towards a bathroom.
Okay.
And so I ran through the kitchen, and there was another entryway into that hallway. So I hid behind the door frame,
Oh.
and as she passed by, I just jumped out and went, bah!
Oh,
Wait.
dude.
What did she do? Did she drop her cauldron?
She dropped the cauldron.
Oh, no. Did it break?
The cauldron didn't break, but it did spill.
Yeah, and I'm guessing it was
that
dry
sucks.
ice if there was smoke.
It was dry ice.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
How are you going to clean that up?
Well, everyone at the party, all we remember about dry ice is what we learned in science class in 5th grade. so nobody wanted to touch it.
Yeah,
Everyone
do
was
not.
just freaking out, dancing around it.
So, well, how did she take the prank? I mean, did she like it, or was she angry that you made her?
So I immediately apologized to her, going, I'm so sorry. Oh, my gosh. I was just trying to freak you out. I was looking for a reason to talk to you because I think you're the cutest witch I've ever seen.
That's sweet.
I guess I made the wrong choice. I'm sorry I scared you. Let me get you a drink. And she says, that would be great. Thanks.
Wait, can I ask? I never asked. What were you dressed as this whole time? I need the full picture here.
I was dressed as zombie Steve Jobs.
Oh, nice choice.
And I had just like a black turtleneck on, black pants. I had a big hole in my side, like a rib sticking out.
Nice.
And one of my eyes was kind of bulgy. I have a friend that does makeup, and he made it look pretty gruesome.
All right, so
That's
you
pretty
look
good.
like a horribly decomposed Steve Jobs.
Exactly.
Every woman wants that.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming as soon as she saw your costume, she was already on board.
Well, I don't know if she has a fetish for zombies or not, or if she's just really into Walking Dead, but she seemed into it.
And how was the conversation between you two?
It was great. I mean, we just chatted about all kinds of stuff. The music was pretty good, so we danced for a little while.
Okay.
And then by the end of the night, we started making out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
She had to take off her witch nose so I could get to her mouth. It was nice.
And you were thankful that that was actually a fake nose.
In my inebriation, there was a moment where I was like, man, I hope that nose comes off.
You guys obviously liked each other. I mean, she made out with you and everything else, but have you talked since the party?
Well, she has not returned my texts. I texted her the day after, and I got nothing. Then I texted her again the next day, and still nothing. And I texted her again later that day, which I felt weird about. I hate playing that text game with girls. But So now it's been a few days, and I'm kind of wondering, okay, are you having second thoughts? Are you pissed about the dry ice? Did you find a burn on your ankle, and now you're mad at me, and you didn't tell me?
All right. So you really have no idea why she wouldn't want to talk to you.
I have no idea.
But I appreciate a man who overanalyzes just like a woman.
Oh, my God, so much.
All right, well, we'll help you out then. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool, thank you.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, the best way to make a first impression on a lady is, of course, to scare the crap out of her.
No.
The moment that you meet her. Women love that.
Yeah.
And nobody knows that better than Thomas, who is on the phone right now for a second date update. He actually met the girl that he wants to call at a Halloween party, and that's what he did. She was walking down a hallway, and he jumped out from behind a door, scared her so bad that she dropped the cauldron that she was holding. She was dressed as a witch and had a cauldron that was billowing smoke out of it. She ended up dropping dry ice all over the place, and then they had to call in a hazmat crew to clean it up. Well, not really all that.
Yeah, that got a little extreme.
I was like, really?
He thinks maybe that's the reason he's not getting a call back, but they still did end the night by making out, so she didn't seem too upset by getting scared.
Yeah.
But he hasn't talked to her since that party, and we're about to get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling him back.
So you can't think of anything that you did wrong besides the cauldron thing.
I'm taxing my brain, and I really thought it was a good night. I thought we had fun.
All right, so no explanation. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now then. See if we can get her on the phone and find out, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Alexa, please?
Hi, yes, this is she.
Hey, Alexa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Jubal?
Mm-hmm.
From Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning? Oh,
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I think we should let's say it again. Make it more true.
We are Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
okay. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently met one of our listeners, and he's been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not calling him back. So he asked us to get you on the phone and try to reconnect you.
Really? That's really weird. Who is it?
Well, his name is Thomas. Do you remember Thomas?
I know one Thomas, a coworker, and I don't think that that's him.
Wow. Thomas
I don't
made
know.
a
He
big
could
impression.
be. He could be your coworker. I have no idea. It's a guy that you met at a Halloween party.
Oh, that Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one
that
that was
Thomas.
Steve Jobs zombie.
Right.
Well, Thomas emailed us because he said that you guys hung out at that party and he really enjoyed spending time with you. And you told him to text you after and you guys could go out on a date. But apparently he's tried and you're not responding to him. So he thought maybe we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, what a bummer.
What a
I don't know what to say.
What a bummer.
He's a bummer
Yeah,
or
what-
a bummer that we're calling?
I mean, it's just a bummer. It's unfortunate.
What is unfortunate?
Sometimes it's just, oh, this is really hard. You know how when you meet someone and later on you realize that they're not necessarily the person that you thought that you were meeting?
Yeah. So he was dressed up as a zombie Steve Jobs. Did you realize that he actually wasn't a zombie Steve Jobs and that's what upset you?
You're not a zombie.
Yeah, wait a second.
I guess in a weird way. Yeah, you're right.
Wait, I am
What?
right? That you were upset that he wasn't a zombie Steve Jobs?
Well, I thought the costume was really cool. I love Steve Jobs. And, he had the black turtleneck. His makeup was really cool. And after I met him, I went on Facebook and I checked him out. And, yeah.
Oh,
What?
you're not attracted to him, are you?
No. I obviously had a bad case of costume goggles.
Costume goggles?
Man.
What's that?
I've heard the term beer goggles, but I've never heard the term costume goggles.
Yeah, as soon as I saw him without the makeup, without the blood,
Mm-hmm.
he just looks kind of like a different person.
What? He looks better without blood?
Well, sometimes when you cover up your face, you just can't tell what you look like at all.
Right. I saw his picture on Facebook without the makeup on, and it's just not what I expected.
So,
No.
in other words, he's more attractive to you with a bunch of zombie makeup on.
That's so messed
That
up.
sounds horrible.
I know.
But I mean, maybe he's just not very photogenic. Like, wouldn't you want to see him in person? And because some people aren't.
I don't want to risk that awkward meeting of seeing him in person and it still be a disappointment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, hey, so remember that costume you had on? You think you could wear that right now?
All the time.
You know what else is awkward, Alexa?
What?
He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. And he heard what you just said, yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Thomas?
My goodness.
What am I
Thomas?
supposed to say to this?
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry.
You're just more attracted to me when I have an eyeball hanging out of my head.
I don't know what to say. I know it sounds weird to say, but I just found you more attractive as the zombie guy.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. You were attractive enough to me to make out with me and dance and chat for like 3 hours. But once you looked at pictures of me without zombie makeup on, you were less attracted to me?
I went onto Facebook expecting one thing, and then it turns out that it's not what I thought it was going to be.
I don't think I'm a bad-looking guy. Am I really that unattractive?
No, you're not bad looking. You're just not my type, and I just thought that you looked better as a zombie.
That sounds so weird.
Think about it like this. Say that I made out with Orlando Bloom, and then the next day I found out that it was Johnny Depp. There's nothing wrong with Johnny Depp. I'm just not into Johnny Depp.
Wow, that was impressive.
That's a pretty good analogy.
That is, yeah.
I don't know. But you're still Johnny Depp.
See?
Yeah, see, a lot of people like Johnny Depp, but I'm just more into Orlando Bloom.
I guess I see what you're saying. I mean, it makes sense, weird way, but it's like if I made out with Megan Fox, and then the next day I was like, oh, no, it was Scarlett Johansson. Maybe I'm more into Megan Fox, but I'm still going to be like, well, hell, I'd make out with Scarlett Johansson some more.
There you go, Alexa, using your own logic against you. Somehow. I'm really confused, but
What pictures were you looking at on Facebook?
Your profile pic?
I never even found your last name, so I couldn't do the proper stalking. I don't know if maybe your pictures aren't so good either.
That is a good point. You haven't seen her without her witch makeup on. I mean, she took her nose off, and that was it.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed talking to you, and I thought we really got along, and you even at one point stopped and said you're a really good kisser.
Well, there was a lot of alcohol involved that night as well, so...
Oh, ouch.
You know, I can't.
Brutal.
I don't remember that.
God, how would you feel if the tables were turned on you right now?
Yeah.
Well, I would be understanding. Everyone has their preferences. You know, not everybody is going to find me attractive.
I call BS on that. All right, I tell you what. You go out with me again, I'll wear just the eyeball, and we'll slowly transition into regular me. How about that?
No, that's terrible.
That's a good idea, Thomas. Alexa, would you like to go out with Thomas again? Or for a first time, really, because you just met at a party and didn't have an actual date. Would you like a date with Thomas? We will pay for it.
Come on, Alexa. This is your chance to prove yourself not so shallow.
Will you send me the other pictures and then I can decide?
Oh, my gosh. Do you even still want to go out with her at this point?
You know what? I do. I want to prove a point to her.
So it's less about the actual date and more about just proving that you're still good looking without zombie makeup on.
Yes, I want to show her that I can be attractive without looking like a dead person.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so you guys will go out then, Alexa, if he sends you pictures and you approve?
Yeah, I guess I can do that.
All right, well, congratulations, Thomas. You kind of got a second date.
Almost.
Thanks.
If you-
Dependent on the photos, I guess.
Yeah, if you pass the test.
Alexa, get ready because I'm going to send you some really good shots.
What?
I don't know if I like the sound of that.
Nothing dirty.
Yeah, just the way you
right.
said it, though. Be on the lookout. Papa's about to send some really good shots to your inbox.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Or text in at 78592 that says, hey, I can't blame her. Most guys look better with makeup on. Hashtag no filter.
I love that hashtag.
Of course, about today's second date update. If you missed it, Thomas wanted to call a girl named Alexa. They met at a Halloween party. Had a great time, he said. They even made out a little bit at the end of the night, exchanged numbers, and then she wasn't calling him back, and he couldn't figure out why. When we got her on the phone, we found out the reason is because he didn't look like a zombie anymore.
Yeah.
He was dressed as zombie Steve Jobs, and apparently, from the sounds of it, had a really good costume with his eye bulging out and everything else, and she wasn't attracted to him when she went to his Facebook and saw him without makeup on. She's like, nah, he's just not my type.
If it makes him feel better, I'm sure that he's not the only one that's going to have to deal with that response today.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
You know,
doing it.
there's one thing to wake up after just a night out and seeing who the person really looks like in daylight, and then Halloween just really exaggerates that.
I do like the fact that she used the term costume goggles, though. I've heard beer goggles a lot, but I've never heard costume goggles, and that's apparently what she had. They did agree to go out again, maybe. He said that he has really good pictures and that he would send her those pictures, and he swears that she'll be impressed by that and they will go out. She said if she likes the pictures, then she will actually give him another chance. So good luck to those guys.
I know, she's so shallow. She had a great time with him, great conversation, but a couple of photos and it's over.
Well, and he still wants to go out with her.
I know.
Yeah.
But then when we asked him at the end, he was like, I just want to prove a point that I do look okay without zombie makeup on.
What's that phone call going to be like? She's like, listen, I reviewed the pictures. Fine, I'll go out with you. Yes!
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I told you.
I knew I was hot. Wait.
Which picture was the clincher? Let me know.
Text in at 78592. Did any of our listeners experience the same type of thing? Any costume goggles from Halloween weekend? I would like to hear about that.
It needs to be its own hashtag.
Yeah. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I think we've all had those mornings where you wake up at like 2 in the afternoon, kind of groggy, wondering how you got home. Like, I think I remember being in a cab.
Oh, God.
I'm not really sure. That sort of happened for today's second dater, Mary, who is on the phone with us right now. Mary, how are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good. Thank you for your email. Appreciate it.
Yeah, totally.
So it said that you met a guy out at a club.
Mm-hmm.
And then you sort of remember him taking you home.
Oh, Mary.
Why don't you explain what happened?
Oh, Mary.
Well, kind of embarrassing. I was just out at the club. I was there with some girlfriends, my roommate, and we were out just like dancing, having a fun time, like drinking, whatever.
Girls' night.
Yeah, doing you.
Yeah, just like normal night. And you know, like guys at clubs can usually be like aggressive and just like come up and like grind on you, and it's like totally obnoxious. And
Yeah,
I
and you always have
personally-
the girlford come in and try to rescue you
Yes.
by dancing with you, and then you dance away.
yeah, totally. You like give them the look, you have the sign, and you're like, hey, like get me out of this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So we're kind of like doing that, going back and forth, just having like a girls' night out. But then there was this one guy who just like seemed sweet, and what was like nice about him was that he actually asked me to dance. Like he didn't just like come up on me, and that was like really refreshing.
Yeah. Isn't that sad that that's our standard in society
Yeah.
today? Like, he just asked before he rubbed up on me.
Yeah. So we were like dancing a little bit, and then kind of broke off from the group and got a drink. And
So you hung out with this dude at the bar all night.
well, yeah, I mean, we were like drinking, dancing, like just kind of back and forth,
Okay.
like having a fun
So,
time.
so you hung out with the dude at the bar all night.
I mean, we were dancing and
Just say
drinking.
yes.
So
Yes,
you hung
do it,
out
Mary.
with the dude at the bar all night. That's pretty much what I'm saying, Mary.
Oh, yeah. That's what
Okay.
we were doing. So he seems great. So I like give him my phone number, and he like I don't even know how that happened, but he was like, "You're awesome. Like, put your number in my phone."
Here's my phone. Type it.
I love that.
Type
move.
it in there. It is a good move. I've seen that happen quite a bit. So
Yeah. So like, here's where it gets embarrassing. I gave him my phone number, and then things get really hazy.
It sounds like it, Mary.
The next thing I know, we're just like having one of those epic, super fun cab rides. I mean, it was all funny. It was like me, my roommate, and him. We were all just kind of like laughing, like having a fun time. But I think there was like a moment where he woke me up. I was falling asleep.
are you like passed out on the way home?
Yeah, but I do remember that he helped us get into our place.
Okay. So was it like he was taking care of you? I mean, I've been out and I've been with drunk girls before, and I'm like, I'm going to make sure they get home safe.
Yeah.
And I'll take a cab home and then put them into bed. And then be like, oh, okay, I guess she actually is passed out. I guess I should go.
I mean, that's a nice thing, I think, for him to do if he was just trying to make sure you're safe. But, I mean, Jubal, is there ever a time where a girl passes out on you in a cab that you still find her attractive after
Oh,
that?
don't ask Jubal
Okay,
for
you're right.
Yeah,
I know.
Yes,
Don't
I
just-
do.
Get that power napping,
Come on,
girl.
bro.
Yeah.
Because when we get
You're going to
home-
be up for a while. You need to take a nap. Okay, so what's the last thing you remember from this guy?
I guess he got us inside and got me in my room, and then next thing I knew, like in the morning, he's gone, and my roommate and I are like kind of trying to piece together our night.
So wait,
Did he
Did
stay
he
the night?
No, he definitely didn't stay the night, but I mean, I want to see him again. Like, we haven't even kissed. I want to see him again and like thank him.
Yeah.
Like, we had a fun time.
Would you even be able to pick him out of a lineup?
Yes.
Pretty sure.
One thing I remember.
If it was a lineup of some really blurry pictures, I could do it. Okay. So he got you into your place, okay, and left. Have you tried asking him out? Have you tried getting a hold of him?
Yeah, I tried to call him a couple of times and nothing.
Wait, what's his name again?
Steven.
Do you know that it's his number that he left you in his phone?
Yeah, I mean, his voicemail says, "This is Steven, leave a message."
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I just thought of something.
You did.
Mary is on the phone with us. She wants to do a second date update. She met this guy, Steven, when she was out drunk.
Yeah.
Barely remembers him. They took a cab home, her roommate, and him. All she remembers is him like helping get her up to the place, putting her in bed, and then he's never seen again. She said she talked about the evening with her roommate. Do you think that maybe her roommate could have done something with Steven and isn't
Yeah.
telling her?
Yeah.
Oh, and then he left because he
Depends
didn't
on how good of friends they are, right?
Mary,
Yeah.
what do you think about that? Have you thought about that angle?
No, I have not thought about that angle.
She's a little angry.
Now that you're thinking about that angle, is that a possibility?
I don't think she would do that.
Why don't you just want to chalk this one up to a fun night out and let it go?
I mean, I just feel really bad about the night, and I think he's really cute, and I just want to see him again.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to dial the phone number right now, but you don't think there's any way that he couldn't have, like, be doing stuff with your roommate. You don't know it.
You want this to be true, don't you, Jubal?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm going to call him right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is Steven there?
Yeah, that's him.
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
Okay, you ever heard of us?
No, I haven't.
All right, you obviously don't live in America. We do a morning show here on Moving 92.5. We have a segment on our show called the Second Date Update.
Okay.
You recently went on a date with one of our listeners. I mean, I say date, it wasn't really so much of a date. You recently met one of our listeners at a bar and helped escort her home.
Oh, yeah.
Rings a bell.
Does this happen often, or do you know who I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about.
Okay. Her name is Mary. Mary emailed us and said that she really liked meeting you. She thought you were an awesome guy. She admitted that she was probably a little bit too drunk at the end of the night. And she's been trying to call you ever since you helped her get home to thank you, but you're not answering any of her phone calls.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to be on the radio for. Yeah. Sorry.
Can we just a few minutes of your time? I promise we'll let you go soon.
No. Hey.
Oh, is he really
You
gone?
did hung up, yeah.
Whoa.
Dude, Mary.
What
did Mary do?
Yeah, Mary.
Mary, how did you make this dude feel that uncomfortable that he's like scared of you?
I don't know.
Sweet Mary.
Yeah.
Come on, dancing.
What happened?
I don't know. Let's see if we can call him back again and see if he'll answer. I'll try to keep him on the phone. He does not sound like he wants to play, though.
Yeah.
Hello?
Steven, is Jubal from the radio station.
I already told you I don't want to do this.
I know, but please, just for a second, I promise I won't take a lot of your time. You don't have to go into too much detail. We're just trying to figure out what happened that night.
No.
Dude, for Mary's sake, okay? Because Mary wants to know. She doesn't remember the night. You don't have to say anything about her if you don't want to. She just wants to know what happened.
Everything's fine. She got home. I got home. End story.
Steven, I mean,
Why do you sound so angry, dude?
Yeah, what
she
happened?
doesn't remember.
It wasn't pretty.
Did she, like, puke on you or something?
No, she didn't puke on me, but she got a little too drunk for her own good.
Yeah.
I mean, I took her and her roommate home, which was all sorts of fun. I'm in the back with her. The roommate was singing at the top of her lungs in the front with the cabbie who hated it.
Steven, listen, I can sympathize with you. I've been in that situation a lot. And it is the most annoying thing ever.
I've actually been kicked out of a cab for doing
Yeah.
that. I'm not lying.
I've been you before, Steven. I've been the guy in the back that's been like, oh my God, just make this end. So I understand your hesitancy to do this.
But that was nice of you.
Well, thank you.
Was it just was it just that you were embarrassed in the cab? That was it?
Well, the whole thing was embarrassing. We got her in the cab. Like I said, the roommate was a ball of joy. She was passed out in the back, grabbing up my junk.
Oh, nice.
No.
Grabbing at it?
That's not the way you want it done, you know?
Yeah.
To say the least. I mean, I don't need a drunk girl half passed out in a cab. I don't need that.
Yeah, it's not sexy.
No.
There's sexy
Yeah, that's
grabbing
not
at the
right.
drunk, and then there's not sexy grabbing at the junk.
And it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl doing it.
Did you tell her to stop?
I mean, I pushed her away. She's like, oh, no, come on, just let me touch it. Try and tell a drunk girl something.
Yeah.
What is that?
So she groped you and then passed out, and you helped her get into her room and then left, and you didn't want anything to do with it.
I had the cab hold out in front. We got
Yeah.
her roommate to help me get her in. She was at least functional. So we got him into the house. She was passed out. I left. I took the cab home, and here I am.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing with us what happened.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do want to let you know that Mary is actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said, too.
Really?
Yes, she is. Mary, go ahead and say hi to Steven.
I am so embarrassed.
Oh, Mary.
Do you remember doing any of that, Mary?
No, Steven, I'm sorry. sorry. You're so nice. I'm not like that. I don't know what happened.
Mary, that's never happened before?
No, never.
That you can remember.
Right.
That's not me. I am not like that. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
I mean, was it like a little sexy?
No, it wasn't sexy at all. You know, it's fun at a club, and it's fun to have a good time, but I don't want to go on a date like that, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, she was drunk. Have you ever been drunk before, Steven?
I mean, I get it. I'm not judging her. I didn't want to freaking talk about it, you know?
It's a good point, Steven.
Here we are.
Yeah, it is a good point.
And now you got me on the phone with her.
Do you think you could forgive her for a drunken mistake?
She doesn't need my forgiveness. I don't give a but there's a reason I didn't answer the phone.
Oh, come on. Mary, I mean, you guys obviously had a connection at the beginning of the night.
Yeah,
I mean, we do, but when you don't want them to touch your in the cab as you're passing out, like, that kind of ruins it.
That brings me to my next question. Steven, would you like to go out on a second date with Mary? We will pay for it. No alcohol. The groping is completely up to you guys.
I mean, come on, Steven. We were having such a good time. I honestly, that's not like me. And I don't know. Let's just give it a second chance. I promise I'll, sit on my hands, whatever you're comfortable with.
We'll have a bouncer follow you guys on the date. And if there's any appropriate touching, we'll separate you two. How about that, Steven? Come on.
I mean, Mary, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I didn't answer the phone on purpose. And you call a radio show to have them call me and trick me to get you on a second date with you? Told me you tried to play with my damn near threw up in your bed. And
I wanted to thank you for getting me home. Have a second shot.
There you go, Steven.
And I'm glad you're home, and I'm glad everything's safe. But next time, just think a little.
Well, I mean, I don't even remember touching your first of all.
No, I just don't see myself going on a date with that energy, for lack of better words.
With that energy. Mary, how do you like being referred to as that energy?
I'm not like that. I don't know what happened.
Mary.
Steven, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Mary, at least you left a lasting impression with Steven. He will never forget you.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know how the old saying goes, don't dip your wiener in the company pen holders.
Nobody puts wiener in that saying.
Don't give your wiener to a coworker.
No, it's don't dip your pen in the company
in
ink.
the company
Wiener.
Oh, ink. That's weird.
I'm the weird one.
Am I saying it wrong? I don't know. Anyway, Julian is on the phone today for a second date update. His email said that he met the girl who he wants to call today at work. So I'm guessing it's a coworker or something. Julian, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. So you're trying to dip your wiener in the penny,
Oh, right, enough.
right? Is that what this is about?
No, it's not at all.
Okay.
Thank God,
Tell us a
Julian.
little bit about the girl that you want to call today. She's a coworker?
Well, she's not a coworker. She came in purchasing supplies at the office that I work at. So I guess she's kind of a client coworker.
Nice.
Okay.
Seal the deal there.
Customer. So did you ask her out while she came in to deal with,
Well, no, because I think that's unprofessional. Basically what happened is she came in and she was working with me, or I was working for her, however you want to say it. I didn't want to cross the line, I guess. And then she ended up coming back because she hadn't got her parking ticket validated in the lot.
And then you validated it with your wiener.
oh my God, enough with
Am
the
I
wiener.
right? Or am I right?
No. I validated it and then had a nice conversation with her when I walked her out to the lot.
Okay, well, where's the wiener come into this thing? I haven't
Yeah.
heard anything about a wiener yet.
No, there was no wiener involved in the validation. Anyways, I asked her if she would like to get dinner on Friday night, and she said she would, and I got her number, and I called her, and we went to dinner.
What's her name, by the way?
Christina.
Christina, and how was dinner with Christina?
Dinner was good. I mean, I feel like we had a lot of chemistry, and I like veal, and not everybody likes veal. And she wanted the veal, too. So we ended up ordering the same thing, which I thought was kind of a cool thing. And dinner went good.
You guys both ordered veal. In other words, you're both fans of slaughtering baby calves. I like that about both of you.
Little lamb.
Seems nice.
That's not what I think about when I'm eating veal. I like the way veal tastes. I'm not worrying about the process.
Oh, that's why I like it. I picture the whole thing go on while I'm eating veal.
Not why I like it. Not why I like it at all. Actually, you're making me like it a lot less by giving me that story.
So if dinner went well and everything else, why do you think she's not calling you back?
I don't know. I mean, there were a couple things. Now I'm trying to run the night through my head and did I do something wrong? Did I have my fly open or my food in my face or how I ate?
There's the fly open.
There's the wiener.
The wiener. I knew it. I could tell just talking to you that you're a wiener guy. I knew it.
Yeah, you're right. You figured me out. Oh, my God. But realistically, the only things that I think that could have possibly not gone well, I did have to take a work call, which I don't like to have to take work calls if I'm on a date, but I was expecting a client to call, so I had to walk away.
Did you tell her at the beginning of the night that was going to happen?
I did not tell her that I was expecting a call, but when I got back, I said, hey, this was an important job call. I had to take it.
Well, did you leave her stranded by herself for like a half an hour while you were on some conference call or something?
Well, no, I stayed at the table for a minute and then walked away, but it was no more than 15 minutes long. I mean, and she had an appetizer and some wine, so...
Okay, so it wasn't... I have a hard time thinking that would be the reason not to call you back if you're like, hey, sorry, it's an important work call.
Yeah, me too. And then the only other thing, I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to say the restaurant, but veal is a particular type of food, and if you like veal, you like veal. But I thought that it was okay, and I kind of was like, oh, how's your veal? And she's like, oh, it's great, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, she's asked me, and I was like, it's all right, it's okay. And maybe, I don't know, maybe she thought I was being hypercritical or a snob about the food, but I wasn't. I was just giving my honest opinion.
Honestly, I think both would be a red flag for me. Like, obviously, if a guy's taking a call in the middle of a Friday night date, he's going to be putting work in front of me our entire relationship.
Wow.
I mean,
how girls think.
I'm just saying, like...
Wait. But first off, you have to understand, she's in the same business. She knows that I'm in sales.
Yeah, but she wasn't taking a call during the dinner.
Because she's a buyer. She's not a seller.
She's not as important as I am.
I see. My bad.
So how did...
No, she understands that sales, there are other time zones, there's other people that are working at different hours, where when you're buying, you're not as... I don't want to say in demand, but sometimes you have to answer the phone when you're selling, because if you don't, you lose out on sale, then you lose out on money, and then you can't afford the dinner.
I think a red flag would be taking your wiener out at the dinner table, like you said you did earlier.
Okay, for the record, I didn't take out my wiener for any portion of the date, not during dinner or after or anything.
All right. So when we call her and ask why she's not calling you back,
she's not going to say that, I'm sure.
All right. How did everything end with her?
I kind of went in for a kiss, and I kind of got more of a handshake, hug kind of thing. But it was a first date, so...
Was it awkward?
I don't think it was awkward. It was. It wasn't like I was like an inch from her lips and she, stuck her hand to me. It was, I was kind of coming in kind of to like hug, kiss, and she kind of put her hand up a little bit. So it was, that's all.
So she shut you down.
No, it wasn't a shutdown. It was just.
That wasn't a shutdown? Yeah. Sure sounds like a shutdown to me if you go for a kiss and you get a handshake.
Hand to the face.
Have you heard anything from her since your date?
No, I called her once, and I've texted her 3 times.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, great. Thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Julian is on the phone with us, and today he wants to call a girl named Christina. And Julian claims that he wasn't shut down at the end of the date when he went in for a kiss and she shook his hand instead. He still says that wasn't him getting shut down. But in my definition of me getting shut down, that is probably the best way to describe it.
Listen, I didn't get shut down. I went in for a kiss. You know what? It was a professional date. It was a work thing, so it wasn't appropriate. I understand. But I didn't get shut down.
Either way, I think you got shut down.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to get her on the phone and see why she's not calling you back. Here we go. Dial the phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Christina, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Christina, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling me? What is this?
I'm calling you because one of our listeners asked if I could get you on the phone to ask you a few questions.
Okay, that's really weird.
It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out on a date with a dude named Julian.
Okay.
And Julian emailed us and said that you haven't been responding to any of his text messages or phone calls. So he thought maybe we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not calling Julian back.
All right.
He told us how you met. You know, you're like a client where he works, and he asked you out, and he said you guys went out to dinner and had a pretty fun time.
That's what he told you.
Yes.
Good time?
So you didn't have a good time.
I wouldn't call it that, no.
Okay, what was wrong with it then? Because according to him, everything was great. He thought maybe he seemed like a food snob to you because he disagreed with you on the veal that you guys ordered.
Yeah, he definitely has a very refined palate. That's one way to put it.
Okay.
just
He
hear
also said that he took a phone call in the middle of the date.
Yeah, he did. It was a little rude.
Okay. Yeah, I could see how that would upset you.
I mean, that wasn't even the worst part of the date.
What was the worst part then?
I mean, he's a very smooth sales guy, but he's kind of got this seething anger underneath all of it.
Did you say seething? He was seething anger underneath his charismatic salesman personality?
I mean, yeah, that's literally the best adjective I can pick to describe it, seething anger.
What happened? Because when he described the date to us, he didn't say anything about anger or being
I mean,
pissed off.
He's
Right?
a very, very picky person and a very shallow person and quite rude, actually.
What did he do?
I mean, for example, he was super picky about the wine. I ordered red wine, and it was brought to me, I guess, in a white wine glass, and he got extremely upset, and he turned it away and made them bring it back.
Is he one of those a-holes at the restaurant that, like, acts like he owns the place when he's somewhere and that nothing's good enough for him?
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly. Like, he went to the bathroom, and when he came back, he was in this huge huff, and he said, you know, there's no more f***ing paper towels in the bathroom. You know, this is a fancy restaurant and an establishment, and people should be refilling these paper towels. And he was going on and on about this tiny, insignificant thing that...
How dare they?
Oh, my gosh.
It is
I
annoying
know.
when they don't have paper towels. I will say that. But I don't know if I'd ever get that pissed off about it.
It's not angry. It's annoying. It happens. Yeah.
The absolute worst part of the entire night, that paper towel thing wasn't even it. I mean, he completely dressed down the waiter and just disrespected him when we were leaving. And as he's leaving, he says, I paid $40 for a piece of veal I wouldn't feed to my dead grandmother. He goes on and he says, oh, you're lucky I don't come back and burn this place down to the ground. And I was like...
Did I hear you correctly? He threatened to burn the place down?
He did. He threatened to burn it to the ground.
He said that to the waiter?
I'm 100% serious. That was the comment of the night.
I've complained to restaurants before, but I've never threatened to burn them down.
Kill everyone
Yeah,
here.
I will destroy this place.
Did he realize what he was saying, or did he act like this is just normal banter at a restaurant?
No, he knew exactly what he was saying. When we were leaving the restaurant, he turned to me, and then his attitude completely changed, and he made it sound like I had been suffering, and I was the victim, and that everything was absolutely horrible, and, you know, it was things I didn't really care. It was so insignificant.
In his mind, he must have been standing up for you.
Yeah, I really want him to stand up for me and burn down the restaurant we were eating at.
You know, some girls would be thankful for that. Some girls would be like, what a man.
Chivalry is
Yes, he's a true gentleman. He threatened to burn down a restaurant in my honor.
I know, it was really ridiculous. So, I mean, I said goodnight, and I'm going to leave it at that.
That's understandable,
Yeah,
I guess.
I'd want to get out of there
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
Threats of arson on a first date usually aren't a good thing.
I don't want to talk to that ass ever again.
Well, that's a shame because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Christina, I wasn't angry. I was standing up for you. I was standing up for having good service at a restaurant. I mean, I work hard for my money. And you know what? the service sucked and the food sucked and there was no paper towels. What kind of place doesn't have paper towels? You have to wash your hands to go eat, and they don't want you to dry your hands. I mean, right? I'm not going to not wash my hands. I looked, I saw there was no paper towels, and now I'm like, I'm going to wipe it on my pants, and I'm going to walk out, and it's going to look like my pants are wet. So I couldn't even impress you with that. I was like, I wasn't angry. I was being chivalry. I mean, I was defending you.
You threatened to burn the place down. I mean, how is that chivalrous? That's just threatening.
Okay. I think I shouldn't have said that. That was me getting frustrated because I was like, okay, the paper towels is one thing. The wine was another thing. The appetizer is another thing. The veal was another thing. I got so frustrated.
You gotta stop talking. I've heard this already. I heard it at the restaurant. I'm hearing it again. You're just repeating yourself. You know, if you keep focusing on little insignificant things and being a rude ass to everybody, like, I don't know how women can stand to go on a date with you. It's no wonder you've been divorced twice.
Ooh. What?
Whoa, wait. You just brought up my 2 divorces, my ex-wives. I shared that with you. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's rude. That's mean.
But that's an example. It's 2 strikes, and so this woman clearly couldn't deal with all of your crap, and neither can I.
My crap, because I want good customer service, because I'm at a restaurant and I want good customer service.
You can be a decent human being and be respectful about it.
You weren't respectful. You just brought up my ex-wife.
No, this isn't about you. This is about people in the service industry. You don't have to threaten people.
You know what? I'm in the sales industry. You know what? I take care of customers. They need to take care of customers. You should know this. I mean, we're in this industry.
Look, I don't even know what to say. I've stated my case. I don't know.
In the service industry, sometimes you have to put your foot down to get some respect. So I was doing that with the waiter and the restaurant. And you know what? I think you need to show me a little respect because you know what? I was defending you.
I think so, too. That's why I'd like to ask Christina, would you like to go on a second date with Julian?
Holy crap.
We will pay for it.
Hell no. No, I don't.
You answered so quickly there.
Not if he's going to talk to me like that. No way.
Julian,
Are you sure? I mean, I could find you guys a great restaurant that Julian could burn down.
I'm going to pass on that.
You know what? If you want to settle for mediocre service, then you know what? Go date some schlep who will take you to the drive-thru. I want to go to a 4-star restaurant where they treat you like a customer. We're right. We are supposed to get this stuff. Come on. I mean, really. Think
You know
about
what? You know what? You've pushed the envelope so far. I was fine just not going another date with you, but you know what? I really don't want to do business with someone who has ethics like you.
Oh, now you're taking personal and you're putting it in business, really?
I'm going to tell the people I work with, my company will not be doing business with your company anymore.
Are you kidding me? Based on a date?
You know, it wasn't a date. It was your f***ing attitude that did it. I'm done with this conversation. Goodbye.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Julian.
Whoa, what just happened?
You didn't get a second date, and I think you might be losing your job soon, too, over this.
Because I want customer service?
Well, I think it's because you threatened to
respect
burn the place
people.
down.
Yeah, you're a total douchebag about it.
I apologize for the burning the place down. I mean, that was, it was one bad thing after another, and it pushed me beyond. But I mean, the rest of the stuff was all customer service. No paper towels, slow service, bad food, wrong glasses.
We know the list, man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.